Business Accelerator program and them opening our eyes to why we were doing it, why we were doing the business. And from there is when we kind of met you, and it was like, why are we doing it, to actually seeing somebody do what we say we want to do and why we want to do it.
Right.
Was like the biggest turning point, I have to say, because from then I honestly say it was just a hobby. It wasn't a business because we didn't know why we were doing it. So
wow.
It was just waking up, just trying to sell some t-shirts, not knowing why.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. God is Dope podcast episode. I'm 13, 14.
This would be like 15 technically.
15?
It's our 15th
post?
Yeah. Because 11, it went 11, then V's, which was not numbered, and then pre Black Friday, then post Black Friday, and then now this.
Okay. We got 3 very special guests in the building. A brand that I look up to.
The OGs of the God is Dope YouTube.
Yeah.
They're the first big video.
Yeah. Louisiana's own Marlon and Nick of Wrldinvsn doing real big things, man. I feel honored to be in their presence, man. Like, to see what they've done in less than a year's time is remarkable, man. Like, the last time we was in this setting where we were sitting down talking, I knew it, though. I knew it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say I knew it, but, like, I had a feeling. Because, you know, you can always feel like you know something and it's never happened. But I had a feeling. I just never thought it would happen this fast for y'all. And I know sometimes on the outside looking in, it looks bigger than what it actually is. But, I mean, just based off the perception, man, y'all really, really killing.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna let y'all introduce yourself, man. I mean, whichever one of y'all want to go first.
I'm Marlon Watts with Wrldinvsn. I handle like the management side and just making sure the team is just all together and we just all know the mission and why we coming to work every day and why we doing what we're doing is what my biggest thing is.
Okay.
All right, I'm Nicholas. I do the designs, like the website, and like our social media and like advertising and stuff like that. I mean, I just come up with like just the content things that we got going, but I always run it by Marlon and the rest of the guys that we got.
Right.
I really appreciate the introduction. I want to say it's really an honor to be here at the God is Dope Factory. This is amazing.
Definitely.
The feeling that I got inside I can't really explain it.
Word.
I really appreciate the invite again, bro. It's good to be here, and I think it was like a year ago.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is, man. So let's talk about the difference in
a year's time.
Yeah, in a year's time, because I mean the number one reference when people meet me is the Wrldinvsn talk. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, like, you know, that was just random. I didn't know. You know, I just told Rel to come shoot it. I didn't know if they was really going to follow through. And for us to shoot it and, you know, the information that I was giving them and the questions y'all was asking, it changed my personal brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took me to another level. And then it also helps when the people that you're talking to are actually using the advice. Not only using the advice, but it's actually working for them, and they showing like amazing progression. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dang, I'm not saying that I did everything for y'all, but just the fact that I sat down and talked to y'all before y'all was as big as y'all are now, it gives me a little credibility. It's like, man, okay, they I know they took at least one of his steps.
The proof is in the pudding.
Right. So I mean, that's just a great feeling, man. I want y'all to just talk about the steps that y'all took, you know, whether it's my steps or y'all, you know, I know a lot of them is just y'all stuff, just to help some of the viewers, because I mean, everybody got to go their own route. You know what I'm saying? No matter what my advice or whatever, and for y'all to be doing what y'all doing on a level that y'all doing it at in that short amount of time. I seen the last post when you was laying on the orders, you know what I'm saying? Like bean bags, you know what I'm saying? I know how that feel. Yeah. I seen the stuff y'all doing, you know, at Louisiana Tech with the scholarship stuff, man. Yeah. So inspiring, man.
Appreciate it.
I'm just, you know, like people look at me, and you know, when people talk to me, they be like, man, you just killing them with this after this after this, and that's the same way I feel about y'all. It's just like it's never like a peak. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all just never peaking. Over this past year, I haven't seen y'all settle for anything. Like y'all keep reaching higher and higher. So just talk about that, man, and like, you know, just from like the moment y'all left my factory to now.
Well, I'll go first. The moment we left your factory, we just knew that we had to get a bigger audience, and the fact that, you know, it was you have to really go out on the limb for what you believed. And I think the biggest thing we honestly took away from leaving your office is that it's really possible. Honestly, it's like, I mean, we were doing it before, and in our head, you know, it's possible, like we can do this, but have yet we seen somebody our color, you know, maybe come from the same circumstances that we come from,
Right.
and doing the same thing that, you know, we want to do, and it's like, oh man, all right, he did it. It's like
Right.
It's like watching some of my friends. You know, you play sports and you watch all your friends play park ball, go to high school, go to college. Like 1% go to the NFL, and you're like, he made it.
Right.
And then that maybe that high schooler looking at him, that maybe was when he was a senior, was a freshman, and then he get to that opportunity. He made it. I seen him make it. It give him that encouragement that he could actually do it too.
Right.
Because they were right with each other.
Exactly. Yeah. For real. That make all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
So, like right when we left, we immediately like just brought the price down like on our clothing, and we just got on the streets and really started selling it. Like
Wow.
we ain't really sit behind the computer and do like Instagram posts saying shirts discounted or anything like that. We really went go do pop-up shops at schools.
Yeah.
Anywhere we were selling the shirts. We had it on us. So it's like we started to just push more product out there on the streets.
Right.
So like our name, where we was at, like it's in a small location. In Wrldinvsn is very small. It's just Louisiana Tech and like Grambling right down the street. But
Yeah.
We just started with our area,
Uh-huh.
and we just started moving with that. I say probably like the first pop-up shop that we had went back to school and there, we had put like shirts for 10, right, Ma?
Right.
And then
Right.
probably like every hour we were selling like 100 shirts. So it's like we was getting
100 shirts an hour.
like 100 tees. Like we just said $10. Like
Right.
yeah. So
and it, you know, it's a short period of time, so they know that just the students just came out. They like, oh, and you know, you do your marketing, so it is refund time. So they do do have a little money in their pocket to spend.
Right.
So it's like, I need one, I need two. Oh, give me three.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was one of the biggest things. Definitely just getting it out there, getting everybody. With
And it helped with like just the brand awareness, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Wow, man. So, okay, fast forward to what came first, the scholarship fund or Black Friday?
Actually, we've been working on a scholarship fund for some time now. It maybe been like 3 months. So
since September.
Yeah, since September. So we started it. It was just coming out with the designs, actually trying to get the approval to do this whole thing, sell the shirts through the college. So it's like a partnership with the college. And what we really wanted to do was called the Power of Connection, was show how students in a school can actually work together and do something. I think a lot of students go to school and they don't notice the opportunity that's just walking around,
Right.
literally right there. They just think it's just class and go home, do
Right.
homework, but it's
Right.
so much more than that. And I think that tech allowing us to, you know, open up and do a partnership really showed that, you know, you could be a student and work with the business. It's
Right.
not that, it's not a big disconnect. You know?
Right.
You can do anything that you want to do. Is like, man,
Right.
definitely.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So what's the Black Friday came around. So what was y'all mindset going into Black Friday?
We just at least want to. So I said last Black Friday we made $2,000. So we were just like, all right,
Yeah.
we grew a little bit. So,
Yeah.
you know, what could it be? You know what I mean? It was just the hardest thing was like how much stuff to get, because we didn't want to, you know, get too much stuff and not because
Right.
we didn't know, by us growing so much so fast. It's like you don't really know what it could be either.
Like we never made 10K in a day. You see what I'm
Absolutely,
saying?
absolutely.
So it's like we never saw it before. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like we trying to do something we never saw before.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's definitely kind of hard to predict something like that. Like even us, we in the podcast where we were doing our predictions for Black Friday, I like just guessed, and he was like, I have no idea.
Right.
So
Right.
especially on like a big sale like that, it's just like it could go crazier than crazy, and it could be like decent.
Yeah, because it's hard to really. Sometimes
there's a lot of factors in it. Yeah,
sometimes
like
I can feel the momentum.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can feel the hype. Like people excited.
Right.
Like this is gonna do well.
Right.
And then sometimes you just like, I don't know. And this year was one of those things where I was like, I don't really know, because we didn't have nothing that people was really anticipating too much. You know, I wasn't. You know, I was. I think that month I had like a creative block. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like nervous. And I think Black Friday is a huge way to tell where you are as a brand. You know, because I think if you can continue to perform well on Black Friday, or not perform well, because you can perform well and stay in the same spot as you did last year and the previous year. Like if you can like at least beat what you did the previous year, I think you're in a good space. So I wasn't sure if we was gonna beat, because we did like 87 in 2 days last year, and I was like, man, that's a huge number, you know. And I wasn't sure like I didn't know. And when we went live, bro, man,
I'm already knowing.
Tears.
Yeah,
it's like that's how we was for this time.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead, talk about that, man.
Tears.
Let me know. Like I would let
Man,
the people know.
I'm gonna just say, last year when we met you, we probably had only made $1,000 that month.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
All right. Right after that, when we just got our team together, just really started pushing it real hard. We started doing 5,000 a month. Then,
Wow.
Beginning of the year we did 10. We started doing the 10 in January.
Yeah.
But then like
After college,
Yeah.
we talked about college.
Yeah.
The last time we talked.
Yeah.
When we got out of college.
we was like, we know we could do double that.
Yeah.
We could do double that. So I say just last year we had made 25,000 for the whole year.
Yeah.
But this year our goal was to do $250,000. But
Word.
it's like we might not do it, but you know
That's the beauty of it, though.
we
right?
like 75 away.
Word.
Yeah.
Y'all 75 away from $250,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, bro.
But
That's crazy.
yeah, this was like our biggest month. We did 30 this month.
Yeah.
But that's like to see where we was last year, like 1 year from
Right.
today.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Like,
$1,000 to 30 in a year. That's a big jump.
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
But
And
it's
basically the same core, right? Y'all have essentially the same team working on everything, right? Or has
no,
that
we
changed in the last year?
It has gotten bigger
It's
because we
grown.
now have a kiosk in Oakwood Mall.
Oh, yeah, I've
So-
seen that in y'all snaps.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
have 4 people at our headquarters, which is Kim, CC, D, and Corey. And we
Yeah.
actually have 4 more people at the
At the
kiosk.
kiosk,
Which
okay.
is Eli, I got to make sure I add him in there. Eli, Kenise, Jimmy, and the last one is Evelyn.
And how do you think that, like, adding, like, a physical aspect, like a kiosk type thing, has helped y'all? Because I remember last time I saw you guys was at the Airbnb brunch, or it was a brunch, or it was
It was just a
some
little
sort
get
of thing.
together, like a little
Yeah.
thing we had.
And-
barbecue or something.
barbecue.
And
Yeah.
I think we were talking about how I forget which one of y'all I was talking to, but one of y'all was telling me how like y'all have found that when it's in person, when y'all are in person, it's like like y'all are selling it.
Yeah.
Like y'all's personalities and the drive and like the vision and being able to like physically
Beat up.
communicate. You know, it's like done deal. But you know, you're having trouble totally switching that. You know, from in person to online, right? So do you think like having that kiosk like has really boosted those sales?
Definitely.
Because,
Okay.
and it,
Playing on your strengths of being
And
able
it-
to do that, right?
And that's by being, in our hometown of New Orleans. Our kiosk is in New Orleans, and our headquarters is actually in Ruston. It's like 5 hours away. So we travel out a lot, and I usually stay in New Orleans, and
I stay in Ruston.
Nick stays in Ruston.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. So it's like not close to the headquarters.
No.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
interesting. Yeah.
We are
I imagined it being like wherever y'all were operating out of.
No, so that makes it even tougher, but it also is an advantage because you have 2 also places that you're actually growing big
Right.
in,
Right.
And with Ruston we have Louisiana Tech, and with New Orleans we have our hometown, it's our home city, so that's pretty fun.
Yeah, that's a good idea to kind of like diversify the spread of it, kind of the physical aspect.
Yeah, man.
It's tough though.
Another thing that got our brand like out there a lot was Essence Fest.
Essence Festival.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, y'all did tell me that. I seen that. That was crazy. That's
Yeah.
it.
Essence.
Just like what you just said about talking to like your customer, like we was able to talk to thousands of people. So it was like almost everybody that talked to us bought something.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. We sold like 900
t-shirts.
900.
Yeah.
We
with our message behind it.
Yeah.
So
Right.
we definitely made sure we reinforced the brand. That's our whole thing about our brand is we want to reinforce this message that you could start from nothing and do anything. And so I think that sells the clothes more than anything because I tell Nick and I tell our team all the time, we're not selling the t-shirts. That's just a tangible thing that the customer gets to wear to represent Wrldinvsn. But what they're really representing is this feeling and this excitement and this energy and this motivation that we're giving them that nobody else can give them because they're not like them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. That's real, man.
But
That's real.
It's definitely tough too because everybody just think you're selling a product. So
True.
you gotta find different ways.
So what's been y'all number one go-to, whether it's sale, marketing plan? What's been the one thing that y'all did? And y'all was like, whoa, that really worked.
A turning point.
I'll let Nick handle it. Content, what you
I mean,
think
it don't got it ain't got to be one particular thing.
I
if
honestly, just getting in the Business Accelerator program and them opening our eyes to why we were doing it, why we were doing the business. And from there is when we kind of met you, and it was like, why are we doing it? To actually seeing somebody do what we say we want to do and why we want to do it,
right,
was like the biggest turning point, I have to say. Because from then, I honestly say it was just a hobby. It wasn't a business because we didn't know why we were doing it. So
wow,
it was just waking up, just trying to sell some t-shirts, not knowing why.
Right.
Yeah.
That's real. And so I recently seen the Shade Room post.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, the first one, and I don't know if you saw like the first one. We
y'all did.
It was like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But that one ain't do.
It was like one of the bro stole my looks.
It was good, but it was like if it was just regular us just putting out the message of our brand out there, I think that'd do like 10 times better. So this time we were just like, if they buy something, they buy something.
Right.
Let's just spend it on brand awareness. Let's just get it out there.
So you guys generated that post similar to how like we do it, right?
Like
Because I had a feeling that was it. But I really liked how y'all executed it because it was like a motivational thing. It was like essentially doing what Sherrod, you guys said if he can do it, we can do it. Y'all were taking that stance as like, well, if we can do it, then y'all can do it.
Yeah.
And getting that out there, it was like a positive message. I loved it. I said it to him right away. I was like, that is dope.
Yeah.
But that was a good plan.
Yeah, because it didn't look like an ad at all. It was
exactly.
Just like, dang,
like
look
a
at
positive
these kids.
news feature, like
right.
just
and
like
it was
news,
a news clip.
right?
It was amazing
because that was a real news clip, obviously.
Real news clip.
So y'all just took that clip and then combined it with the.
Yeah.
So how'd y'all end up on that news clip, like the actual news? Was that
they can't tell
from the
office.
college?
Yeah.
Okay.
From college. Through the Business Accelerator program.
Right.
Yeah. We literally just walking in the door and actually they were coming to interview the director of the building, Miss Kathy Wyatt. And she was like, I don't want to be on camera. They're doing something great. Y'all really need to interview them.
Wow.
And it was just like,
Wow.
It was like, she had told them the story prior to us even coming in. It was like magic that we walked in right then. And it was
That's
like,
crazy.
It's time for y'all to get on the news. Tell them the story.
Hey, it looked like y'all was prepared for a month because the way he was talking and everything,
It was on the spot.
Yeah,
It was on the spot.
That's some great free content. Then you're
Yeah.
able to then apply to the Shade Room and stuff.
Yeah. So talk about the difference in between the first Shade Room ad and the second Shade Room ad.
All right, so now on like Instagram, I try to my new thing is if somebody posts like a picture of them in the brand and I like it, like it's quality for our page, I'll repost it right away because people gonna come from their page and come on ours. So this time I wanted the news clip because I knew people as soon as they see news, they gonna see what it's about.
Right.
And then I put like the picture at the top because when they click on our page, I want that to be the last picture that they see.
Okay.
So they know that is us.
Yeah.
Actually, so we signed like the papers for the scholarship last week.
Yeah.
But I had been saving a post
Okay.
for the Shade Room, but I ain't do it over the Black Friday because I just felt we felt like it was just gonna be too much going on.
Yeah, you don't want to compete with yourself, and then
Yeah, we just waited. We just was like, we're gonna just wait till next week and run our sale all the way till Friday. So I mean, we had already paid for everything, had everything already ready. It was just, we just had to wait. But people was just coming from. Soon as they see like that picture and it's at the top, they just coming. We got way more followers. We probably got like 2,000 more followers from the last time we did it.
Wow.
I think we made more money the first time because we was actually promoting the product
with a real product,
to sell.
Yeah.
But this time, it was more about the brand awareness. Like our followers jumped up big time. Like we was at 13.3K. Now we at 16K.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that goes to show, like, when you do some sort of marketing, be that like a sponsored post or like a shade room post like that, it can have like different effects. It might not always be sales, because like in the past we've done some posts where it's just like a quote and it's just like brought to you by God is Dope, and it's more so like how that was. It boosts your brand awareness and like just like your look. It's just a good look, right? Whereas like a product or like a model that might do sales, but you might not gain as many followers. It's just like, let me buy this real quick, which is good too because you get their data, but it's, you know,
it just
pros and cons on
your,
both.
Your success of it, like whatever you want to get out of it.
Yeah,
like
what you're
said.
looking to do, basically. Yeah.
But I think it was very successful. And we even got one about to be coming from Ball Alert today.
Yeah.
We trying to see how that's gonna do. But it should be coming in a few hours. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just wait for it and just see what it does.
Right.
But I would think now is just getting our followers up. Like we had just got. You remember the last time we talked to you at the Airbnb? We was at like 5,000.
Now y'all at 14.
About 15.9. Yeah. But it's just like once we got the 10K, I was like, man, now it's road to 100K. Like
right.
I'm just
and then you get to swipe up and all that after that, right?
Yeah.
That was big. The swipe up.
Yeah.
You add like an extra 100 views just swipe up.
Right. Exactly.
That was crazy, and it was just actually seeing it, just watching it,
Watching it manifest, right?
Yeah, like watching it, like man.
And then the comments, you know, it's like it's a good feeling with, you know, it's just like, wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You know, to put yourself on such a huge platform like that, and you know, every celebrity follows them, you know, and you just never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know.
We could also talk about, you know, the bad things that do come with it also, because it was like, now you got a whole bunch of artists. Now we literally stayed in there from 8 to 8. People we work, you know, it's like we want to get it done.
Right.
And if something go wrong, you know, everything's not perfect. It's like,
Right.
man, we disappointed, but we're working hard, making sure everything's just.
Emails like we missed the shirt. How many emails do y'all get about that?
I'm embarrassed to say.
No, for
Like,
real.
we
though,
forgot a
'cause-
shirt. It just like, if it's like, if we're rolling and like certain, like we need help, and so people that aren't supposed to be fulfilling need to help fulfill, then like that goes up because it's like that's not their job, so they're not
Right.
pros, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it happens.
Or
It's just
or
like
they order 2 and you miss 1.
Yeah, because they got the X and then the 2 and
yeah. But it's like, because, you know, you're trying to like, I would need to get this out, and you're rolling so fast that little small mistakes can happen, but.
Yeah, and it's like, also we had to understand, you got to be prepared for. So it's like, that what he was just saying earlier, like not rushing it. We didn't want to do the shade room right there, because what if we, you know.
Oh yeah,
you
combining that.
You could spread everything out and just make sure everything's maneuvered. You don't have to rush everything. Everything is not a big rush. You got to just be patient and like kind of just think it out. And
Right.
just make sure everything just at least working smoothly. People want to make $1 million and we don't have $1 million worth of merchandise.
Right.
That's definitely something that y'all are going to experience because y'all are scaling up, right? And like we've seen it in like going from last year to this year, it's like, you can't grow too fast. Like Sherrod always says, if you climb too fast, you're going to fall. Like,
Definitely.
Yeah.
So it's like,
the faster you climb, the faster you fall.
Definitely.
Yeah. So it's like being able to scale it at a manageable rate, not falling back, but, you know, knowing what you can handle.
Yeah.
And like, I guess it's like riding that wave, like right on the edge. Like, if we do any more than this, we're going to mess it up. But we're not going to miss out on this momentum, you know?
Definitely.
Right.
Definitely.
So
I think that's tough too.
Yeah. To really predict, that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
I want to ask y'all a couple questions, man. I'm seeing like some very, very high quality products coming from y'all, man.
Yeah, look
Like
at
this-
that. That's insane.
You know, like, and I know, you know, from the outside looking in, you know, because I used to make a one-of-one thing and this and that, and just put it up and market it sold out. So I was just inquiring because it looks really, really good.
Appreciate
You know, I don't know if it's y'all producing it in bulk or if it's like one pieces and just testing it out. So if y'all can give me a little insight on that, because I'm seeing the shorts, you know what I'm saying, the whole jogging pants, like
we actually
tracksuit.
we actually found like a supplier that allows us that they had a variety of things. Some of the one-on-one things that you're seeing was one thing like from Stephen Brent's. It was a guy who actually manufactured Supreme back in 1995.
Oh,
through
y'all was telling me about him.
2005. Yeah, and so he gave us a couple like the Parker jackets and stuff. So those are one-on-ones, but like these jackets right here, like, we actually making those. Like,
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
And so is this in the U.S. or is it
Yeah,
overseas?
in the U.S.
Oh, that's dope.
In the U.S. Out in Cali.
But like some of our stuff like this, we got like a little heat press. So I
Yeah.
mean, we want all our clothes to be Wrldinvsn. So
Right.
whatever we gotta do to stamp it on there. And
Yeah.
Even if it's my friends, like, and they just coming around and they got something blank on it, yeah, let me just stamp Wrldinvsn on it.
Right.
And just wear this. That's how some of the products be, just custom pieces.
Right.
But sometimes a lot of people be like, yeah, we want that, you know. So we just make it. We just make a bulk of them.
Yeah.
And we
And
just sell them
also,
all.
some things don't go online.
Yeah.
Right,
We
right.
just put it at the kiosk.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if we only get a few of them, we don't want it to go online. So it just create a hassle of people asking for this.
Yeah,
We don't even want to
exactly.
feed that to you.
I already
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Trust me, I go through that all the time.
Yeah.
Man, dog, I'm so proud of y'all.
Nah,
like,
man.
I got a question for you though.
oh, where? Okay.
All right, can we talk about your Black Friday?
Oh
how,
man,
how things went?
Okay, due to the fact that the last podcast we talked about in the last
Oh, yeah,
podcast,
did?
it hasn't
All
dropped yet though.
All right.
So, this Black Friday, man, I like telling stories. I like making things theatrical.
Come on.
So
Give
I'm
it
trying to
us.
see
Come
how.
on.
What was we scrambling in the last minute doing something? What was we scrambling?
I was adjusting the prices,
it
but
was adjusting the prices.
it's because
I think the pictures we took, they weren't as the contrast.
that was for 2 items. Yeah.
Like 2 items was like joggers and something else. The contrast wasn't good, so I like last minute was freaking out.
The big last minute thing I think was because it was a codeless thing. Like it wasn't like typing a code because we try to keep it as simple as possible. Like the more steps a customer has to take, the more likely they are to just dip.
Right.
So it was like the big thing was we had to go in and manually change the prices for every single item. And it was just a lot of items, but we couldn't do it too early or else it was, you know what I mean? Then like, we're trying to shoot for 12. So it was like, in as little time as possible, we had to go in and change everything. And so it's like, I think it was like 12:05 and I was still like, oh no.
Yeah. And it was like at 11:53, it was like 250
Yeah.
people just lingering on the site.
Wow.
Like just hanging out. So at 12 o'clock, everything just went crazy. And I'm literally watching like the counter, like the numbers just clockwork. And in the first hour, we did like I think it was like, what was it, 12:58, and we was like maybe 300 away from 20 bands in the hour, in the first hour, bro. And I was like, man, I want to reach that 20, and it happened. We reached that 20 in the first hour, and then I think I was joking with Jay. I'm like, at this rate, we'd be at like
985,000
When you wake up.
Yeah. So when we did 20 bands in that first hour, bro, I was like,
I think I woke up and it was like at 80.
yeah, like
overnight.
overall we did like
Yeah.
in the 2 days we did like
57.
Yeah, like $250,000 in 2 days.
And we talked about this, like we already said in that other podcast, it just hasn't been released yet. But the biggest thing for us was that it was all organic sales. Like we
True.
didn't have any outside.
Yeah.
Like we didn't do any shade room posts. We didn't do any paid promotion with any influencers. Like it was literally just our website and our Instagram and our
email.
Twitter, Facebook, and then email was a huge part of it.
Yeah.
How many emails y'all have now?
Oh, we got like 85,000.
I was about to. What's your best way of growing the email list?
Like sending it out.
I know, as in
Just
like
growing
it.
I think what we doing now is could work a lot for y'all. It's just like the free stuff,
I don't think we ever talked about that on here.
free stickers.
Yeah.
Maybe
How it works
not.
3 ways? You want me to explain that?
Go ahead.
Okay. So we figured out, and like this was meant to generate emails in one way, but then we figured out it works 3 ways. So we have a free item. like the stickers, right? They cost about 10 cents each sticker. Totaling cost of like 40 cents plus like an envelope, right? So it's free. You can put in your cart 0.00. All you have to pay for is shipping, which you'd pay for either way, which is about $5 or $6 on any order, right? Going up from weight. Then that covers our costs off bat.
And we make $4. Just
well,
off
because usually you have to still buy the label, which would still be like $3, so you'd still make $2. But we figured out with an item like that, we're able to ship it with like an actual like an 80-cent label.
Yeah.
So
it's the first one.
The very first,
I
like
didn't
you have to
realize
set
that.
it, and we didn't realize it because we weren't setting it to letter. You have to set it to on Shopify. You got to set it to letter, and then it gives you that 80-cent option.
Oh, okay.
Is that the one that doesn't have the tracking though?
It doesn't have tracking, but it's kind of like, well, it's free.
It's stickers.
It's stickers.
Yeah.
Just wait. It'll be there in 2 days.
Right.
So with that, we realized, so A, we're getting data and people are getting a free item and we're making a little money if they actually purchase it. If they don't purchase it because they like, oh, it's free, cool, let me get it. And then it's like, well, I don't want to pay $5. Never mind. They already input their email to even get to that page. So you already got that data.
Right.
So then you get them next time when you send out the sale. Then the third way is if someone like adds it to their order, they might see, oh, it's $5. Well, I might as well get a shirt.
Right.
I don't want to pay shipping twice. If I'm going to pay $5 for these free stickers, I might as well get a shirt.
Right.
So it's like either you upsell them, you get the free item, and you make a little bit of money in data, or you just get data. Like you literally can't lose.
Right.
Like the worst case scenario is you just got their email because they had to type it in to find out how much that shipping was.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good way to grow it. The other way is just sales. I mean, and making sure, because I'd assume y'all are doing your kiosk through like the same system as online, right? So just making sure that was a big thing. Like anywhere y'all go, pop-ups, just make sure y'all get those emails.
Yeah, with the receipts, like sending receipts instead of, I like to do. And then I got a text message from y'all too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
these
yeah.
mother. I think it was a Black Friday text. So talk about that, man. Come on. Give us the secrets, man. Give us the sauce.
Yeah, we
Nick
haven't done text yet.
Nick finds everything out, and I'm just like, it's time, do it.
Right.
Like it's time.
Man,
Send out the text message.
I just like so with the emails, you gotta get you gotta put a lot of email, like you gotta put them in to collect them.
Yeah.
So with the phones, you could export your contact list on like iCloud.com. You could like put it all in like an Excel sheet.
Yeah.
So I just like took me his contact list.
Yeah.
And, like put it all in one Excel sheet, and they got like a little website. You just put all the numbers on there. Like I could just copy it, and stuff. In the email you got to put each one in.
Yeah.
Each one. And
Right.
with the phone numbers, you could just copy all of them and just paste it in there. Like it's one big old text message. And you just pay like a couple cents each text. But like as soon as you send out the text message, it's like it's
Just
way,
the fact
it's
that
like
you
a
got it to your
superpower
phone.
email.
Yeah, somebody told me that, bro. They told me the difference in text and email is like night and day.
Yeah.
And it was a push notification too.
Yeah.
It's like, but they got a lot of websites that you could do, like text message notifications. But I just found one that you could just literally pay like each number, a couple cents, and just send it to them.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how to set the other ones up. So like the one that we use, other people use it too. So it'll come from that same number. You see what I'm saying?
Right. I see what you're saying.
But now I'm just trying to look for like our own, because I be seeing like websites where you go onto their website and they say get text message notification into your number, but I haven't figured out how to actually do it yet. But I could definitely show you like the little website.
Yeah, man, that'd be crazy.
Text.
Yeah, that was nice. When I saw that, I'm like,
Yeah.
man.
I've been thinking about like a little game changer I think we should do. It was like you could take card over the phone. So where we just had somebody just answering the phone taking orders.
They call us.
They call you,
Yeah, call us. And I mean, we right here on somebody buy a computer. Oh, you wanted this? All right, it's this much. All right, give me your card information like you're paying a bill.
Right.
It may limit the hassle. Like you may have a few people that just want to try it. It may be easy. I want to order.
It could be like call in within the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
But then the only thing is you might need 30 people answering the phone at the same time.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
When you get that volume.
Yeah.
Right.
But right now we let people call us like if they have a problem with their order, because they like to talk to us on the phone, and we like to actually
and
let them know. Yeah, it's cool.
We care.
It's cool. Don't worry. Like
that's
so
my
we
big. That's my big thing, man. Even if it's not our fault, even if the customer is tripping, if somebody send a message on Instagram and everybody can see it, or even
Definitely.
if everybody can't see it, I always at Jay.
Yeah.
Like, hey, can you please fix this, or get on this, look into this, because the other people need to see that too, that we actually responding to complaints or inquiries and things like that.
And it's important because a lot of the times it's not our fault. Like, it's like almost like
I had a question.
90% of the time it's not our fault.
USPS
Y'all
sometimes
human being
don't
too.
deliver the like it
Yeah,
says
it
deliver,
happens very often.
but it's not there.
Yeah, it says deliver, but it's not there. But then it'll show up 2 days later. It's like, my bad, they just brought it. And I don't know.
I think some
That's
of our
something that's
packages
a
be getting
USPS.
stolen.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
Like they
Our stuff, there was a period of time where it was like a lot, and it was like, this stuff is definitely just being stolen, and somehow it just stopped happening. But
Yeah, I think it was
We've
probably
had a
like
lot of
one,
issues.
it had to be somebody at the local post office that was just taking
because
stuff.
it was like a thing. Then we started getting it picked up, and it goes straight to the big post office, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's definitely a thing where, sometimes the customer might not. They just associate it with like, it's an issue with my order, but it's like, it's really not us. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
we have no, like,
Yeah.
once it leaves here, it's on its
Right.
way
Yeah.
for all we know.
Yeah. Like,
And then sometimes it's even them. Like, they put their address wrong, or they put their email wrong. So like, it's like, I'm not getting notified. It's like, you are, but you spelled Gmail wrong. So now you're not getting any of the emails. So
Right.
but you just have to take the second to sort that out with them. And sometimes they'll realize this was my fault, and then they'll go back and be like, my bad, thank you
Yeah.
for the service.
Yeah. That's
And then
dope.
it's a good look altogether, because it's like another customer can see issue was addressed, and the customer is happy
right
in the comments. So.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I'm glad y'all came, man. Well, is it? I know. I watch y'all from afar. I know y'all watch us from afar. Is there anything that y'all might have learned over the past year, since we haven't really sat down, like from the stuff that we've done?
I saw in one of your videos you talked about like work life, work.
Oh, work-life balance.
Yeah, definitely. People look at us like, I mean, I just made 23, so I'm still 22.
Right.
I go to a different college campus, just to see if I could see a shirt, or I may go just to visit one of my friends and like, what you doing here? I'm young.
right.
I like to hang around college too.
Right.
Yeah. So that's just one thing, just being able to step away. And then some of my friends, we get around our friends, and they're like, yo, I need to stop working. We just talking about the business all day.
Right.
All day long.
Yeah, man. Nah, I can definitely understand that. I was just talking to somebody, and like everything that I talked to them about, like it could be a pencil, and I was just start talking about how this pencil can become a business. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, bro, come on, for real. So yeah, sometimes I gotta
You can't just enjoy yourself, man.
Right. Sometimes I gotta turn it off. I'm getting better with it though, because we just figured out a system in here where we can stop the leaks. We had a lot of leaks going on in here where we was making a lot of money, but we were spending a lot of money.
Right.
And now it's like a self-governing system, where everybody is aware of the mistakes they making, or how much they costing me, like on the mistakes and everything like that. So if you go a week and you can't meet the quota, like last week we had a bad week, let's figure it out, let's fix it. There's no questions about, well, I ain't know I was messing up. Like every single day, if it was a good day or if it was a bad day. So yeah, I'm
And that goes with them too. And it's just like, man, I gotta have it. I'm gonna do it good here.
Right.
When I get outside of here, I already have an expectation that I'm gonna do this good, so I'm gonna do it good out here too. So
exactly.
let alone it's helping them without.
For sure. Yeah. It's probably been the best adjustment I've made, and the whole the history of God is dope. So like this is the early stages though, so I'm gonna see what happens. But so far, so good. It's all about communication.
Definitely.
I got a question. I had heard y'all talking about like Facebook ads on like it was some of the first videos. Did y'all ever figure out? No, because I know.
We
like
just start like the,
I had wanted to, like I wish I was like at the video. I'm like, man, I want to tell him this so bad. Like,
Oh,
but,
you got the keys to the Facebook ads?
man, I had been doing it for a while. Like, it's called like retargeting ads. We just run like $5 a day. But basically like everybody that come on your site, it go back to them on the gram, like on Instagram. It just remind them of like of the product that they was checking out. You could do specific products, or you could do like the whole website. Like I'm about to show you. And then I don't know if y'all know, but y'all know y'all can like promote story posts too.
Yeah, I just realized you can do that now too.
I think the story ones is.
I think
the
that's
video content period on Instagram is eating right now.
Man, have you checked the Twitter? Remember we talked about that also when we first came.
No, the Twitter ads.
Just Twitter, just Twitter period, just getting on Twitter.
Just Twitter.
Oh no, we need to create content for that, man. I need y'all
That's
help.
not true. I've definitely been using the Twitter, and I made funny posts, and people love them. You just don't look at it.
Okay. I mean,
See, like, look.
Definitely the Twitter though. The Twitter with the video content.
I can
just,
tell.
We've been like putting these videos on Twitter and stuff,
Like from you know what I'm
cyber.
saying?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I
but
got,
just like
the
doing
rules,
stuff like.
Wow.
It tell me everybody like that bought it.
see like stuff like that definitely goes viral. Twitter is
Yeah.
it's like high from.
But like,
Wow.
it's from
That's one
website
thing that
views.
we- that's one
but
thing
you
that
get a
we
lot of
noticed.
websites.
Also,
So all
just
them
like,
advertising, this is gonna
If
go
you
right
can
back to
go
their social
viral
media.
get a
And
lot
it's
of
on- you
people-
doing
that's like
$5 a day, that's
like
it?
brand awareness also.
So like this how much I spent. This how much I
even
spent.
if
per-
you know
per
a lot of
purchase.
people may not click on your Twitter post, but just the
You see what I'm saying?
impressions
I gotta
that
purchase
it
every-
is a
every
brand
dollar you
awareness
see.
thing. You know.
Wow.
So that's even important too. Just seeing the impressions that. 'cause
Wow.
Even if
You
they
see what
don't
I'm saying,
engage
though?
in
But
it,
it's
it's
just-
not
Yeah.
as engaged as if they click it.
Like if
Yeah.
we get more
Like you
website
seeing
views,
this now. You
more
know,
people
if-
gonna be
if
clicking
Deion
the
Sanders had
ad.
a shit on, like,
Right.
you
Yeah,
may not
but
have
it's
to click
running
that picture,
straight
but
from
Deion
Facebook.
Sanders
It don't
had
go
the
to
guys pushing
Instagram.
it and they're
Yeah, you
pressing
just
it.
see
Like
it,
it run
yeah.
from Facebook, but the
That's pretty
post not
crazy.
on the
That's
Instagram.
crazy.
It's not on
Right, I
the
know what you're
Anybody
saying,
make that
yeah.
massive, just seeing it. Oh, I
And it's
seen
just-
Deion
and it's just
Sanders,
retargeting.
you know,
Retargeting.
with the guy's
Okay.
dope shirt.
Oh yeah, we never talked about that on here.
What?
The Dion thing, because that's what one of
Man,
the tweets
one
I
of my
made.
friends called me on FaceTime to show me. He was
Oh.
like, man, you guys are dope. I was like, Lord.
That's crazy, right?
And
I
then
know
he had
for you,
posted,
yeah.
He had posted
Crazy,
like a
that's
couple hours
crazy.
ago, a couple hours later
That's
after we
crazy.
saw it.
Yeah, Deion Sanders wearing that shirt, man. that
That's
was-
what I put.
That's crazy.
Where's your hoodie, Steven? Wow.
It's our
Yeah.
Twitter just isn't very big, like
Yeah.
following wise. So the little engagements actually do count a lot to
Man,
this
all
amount
you
of
need- All
followers.
you need is a high powered
Yeah.
another account just to retweet yours, and that's basically the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Wow, for real.
Definitely.
Okay, man. Wrldinvsn pulled up to the God is Dope Factory, man.
Thankful.
It
Part
was-
2.
Yeah. It was good to have y'all, man. I know this is probably gonna be one of the most viewed because everybody always talked about, talk to me about y'all and the video that we had shot. Yeah, man. I know. Around this time next year, man, we're gonna be sitting back down, hopefully,
Definitely.
and y'all gonna be talking about some more crazy numbers, man. But congratulations, man. I know y'all gonna blow past that $250,000, this year. Especially around Christmas time. I know y'all got some stuff up y'all sleeve.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, we always here.
We always say you never know. I tell Nick, one day you can wake up. That one day, it only take one day
Yeah,
for everything to change.
for sure.
It
For
just
sure.
take one day.
Yeah, exactly.
One day.
And it's gonna happen for y'all, man. And it's happening for y'all. Just I was talking about somebody about perspective the other day. It's like people always say, man, we gonna make it or we gonna do this. Like you already made it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you put it in perspective as far as like where you were last year, bro, it's people's dreams to make $250,000 in 5 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all just did it y'all doing it in a year. So like, never lose track of like the present and like what you in right now. Like always be mindful of, don't be so far, like looking past what you got.
Definitely.
Cause y'all got it, man. And I'm looking at y'all and I know y'all gonna go far.
Appreciate it.
So keep it up. And
Appreciate y'all.
maybe we I know y'all far away, or maybe we can do some call-ins for the podcast sometime to get updates, and maybe hit y'all around the New Year, see if y'all reach the goal, and
Definitely.
something like that. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I gotta ask. when can we do? How can we collaborate and maybe do some? If it's
How can we help y'all?
Help if it's a
Man,
yeah, like what can we do?
man, it's so
It's got to
many
be
ways.
cut and sew with the guy from Cali. We got to get in with him.
No,
I want to
it's-
do some cut and sew stuff. That would be hard. World Division got his dope cut and sew collection.
That would be cool.
All right.
Yeah, let's.
That's it.
That's
I'm
one.
gonna definitely talk
Yeah.
to him. See
Yeah, we could do that, man. We could do that. It's.
Definitely talk about the Cali thing.
Yeah, I just like the idea of doing something that.
I think a dope jersey would be hard. A
Definitely.
Wrldinvsn got his dope, you know,
Definitely.
like a football
and he
jersey.
kind of have like jerseys made. You could just kind of show him some of the mock-ups, and maybe I already know how the content. You show him one thing, you critique it, and then
Yeah,
you can maybe
yeah.
come
So yeah,
together with something.
because I think a jersey would be crazy. You know, and you, football background, even if it's football, baseball, basketball, whatever. You know, we all love sports, soccer. You know,
America loves sports. We can see that.
right, exactly. So yeah, let's figure something out. Y'all down?
Mm-hmm.
All right, for sure, man. So
It's
yeah,
cool with us.
all right, man. We out. That's Jay, by the way.
Appreciate it. Wrldinvsn, we out.
You ain't been doing your math right. You ain't been stacking your cash right. Desire for your brother, what you desire for yourself. Make sure the fam right. You a reflection of me. Before anything, I go get myself right. I told you that health is wealth, right? If you wanna shine, get yourself light. We out here building a nation. First you gon' need some knowledge yourself.